next guest is a Venice local, Callie.
Hi.
Welcome, Callie. So let's go ahead and get started. Have you ever been on stage before?
Nope.
All right.
I'm homeless, so kind of don't really.
You're homeless. Well, we'll definitely get into that. Just a couple, starter questions. So how old are you?
I'm 17. I've lived in California for 3 years or so because I ran away from my orphanage when I was 14.
So where are you living now?
I live in a treehouse in a backyard of a lady who pretty much saved my life. Letting me live in a treehouse in the backyard.
So tell us about her. What's her name?
Her name's Hope. She's a real not gonna say it, don't care. She's kind of hippie. She's an open-armed person. She lets anybody in her house who needs to stay. There's all sorts of characters that go in there. He got people from animal rights. All these people I remember one of my first paychecks I got from being a private investigator. I gave her a check because she lets me stay there rent free, and they had a big vegan barbecue party.
Vegan barbecue. That's kind of like a play on words. That's awesome. So you're living in a treehouse.
Yeah.
Is that the best thing ever? Every boy's dream?
Yeah. Well, it's a little small. But I'm glad I have it. But it's really comfy. I'm glad I have it too. But my favorite part is getting onto the roof and staring up at the stars at night.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect in California.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, I want to talk about Reese.
Great.
So, give me a little background about Reese. How'd you meet her?
Reese was a runaway from Santa Monica area. Her parents were real wealthy. Her mom recently just did suicide, but I'm not going to get into that. It's her business. Her dad was looking for hired a private investigator. Then the private investigator hired me. Good money and everything for me. He hired me to look for her because I knew the Venice area real well.
Did you find her?
My friend Strawberry helped me out find her. She worked at the local pizza place.
And how long have you known Reese?
Not that long. Maybe 3 months.
Are you in love with Reese?
I don't know what love is really.
Okay. So, how did you feel when she left? Did she find out that you were looking for her? Is that why she left?
No, she found out I was looking for her, and eventually I told her that I wasn't going to turn her in unless she wanted me to. So I pretty much quit the job of working for them for private investigation. I want to open my own. But I want to know their background story before doing this because I feel bad for the people that just don't get the chance to really.
Okay. So where is she now?
I have no clue. She says that she wants to live on the road and experience things.
Okay, and you've not been in contact with her since she left?
No, not really.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about Alice.
Alice is a good friend. She always is there for you anytime you really need her. Kind of like a big sister type of thing.
All right. That's awesome. So, tell me a little bit about when you got mugged by some thugs. What happened with that?
It was one of my big checks I got, and I wanted to spend it on myself a little bit because the last couple checks I was giving to people who needed the money. Like my friend Jojo, I bought him brand new Air Jordans, and then $239 pair. And then he's such an awesome person that he gave them away to some guy for SpongeBob Kmart shoes. So he got a pretty good deal out of that. But yeah, by the time I got thugged, I had some brand new Vans that were like $90. I had brand new everything, new jacket. I had an awful thing. I had like $100 in my wallet. and bring new long. And I had to think because some stuff was on my mind, and I was just cruising along, and two thugs came up behind me. I was trying to outrun them, and then I jumped off my board. I didn't care if that got stolen. I just didn't want to get beat up because I'm 17. I'm not a legal person. I don't have like an ID or anything. So if I go to the hospital and get like, say I have to get my teeth like fixed and everything, well, they're gonna turn me into the cops, and I'm gonna have to go back to an orphanage. But they beat me up on the hill, stole my stuff, everything. Like they also stole my pants, so everything was gone.
That's crazy. So did you ever get your stuff back?
No.
All right. Did you ever see those thugs again?
I see them a lot, like all around Venice. They're stealing everything. They actually mugged someone in front of me before.
And have you turned them in?
No.
Okay. Might be a good idea. But that's good. Glad you're alright. So, unfortunately, folks, that's all the time we have today. Callie, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It was great meeting you.
Great meeting you too. And welcome back to the Chris Badger Show. Today, we're having a famous known author, Blake Nelson. Come on back.
How's it going, Mr. Badger?
How's it going, Mr. Nelson?
You know, pretty good.
Glad to have you on the show.
Thank you. I brought one of my books today if you wanted a copy.
Alright, thank you.
Put that right there.
Sorry I didn't bring any coffee or anything.
Well, you know, it's great to be here in lovely Venice Beach, California, where my recent book, Prince of Venice Beach, is ironically based on.
Ah, pretty crazy. How was your flight?
You know, it was pretty good. A little bumpy on the way here, but I was happy to get here in California.
Okay, good. So let's start off with some easy questions. How old are you, Mr. Nelson?
Please just call me Blake, and I am 50 years old, actually.
Well, you prefer to write teen novels. Why is that?
Well, when I first read novels, it was easy for me to relate to since I just kind of stuck with it, you know?
Yeah, cool. So, Blake, what inspired you to be an author?
Well, I was writing for the Details magazine in the 1990s, and I feel like that was my calling.
Huh. What was your first successful novel?
Well, my first successful novel was a book called Girl, and it was based on a story about a teenage girl.
Have any of your novels been produced into a major motion picture?
Actually, yes. I have one that was, my first one was Paranoid Park. And, you know, I got a second one, and it's currently being produced on ABC Family, and it's Recovery Run.
Nice. Well, that's very awesome. Congratulations. So, where did you graduate from college?
I graduated college from New York University and Wesleyan University, which I highly recommend because they're very good schools.
That's very cool. Thank you for the interview, Mr. Nelson.
Anytime, Chris. I hope you have a good day. Thanks.
Thank you.